Kira, are you alright?
Honestly, I'm not great.
I see. Then it is fortunate I came along.
I think so too. This feeling gets worse the closer we get to Elam.
Everything about Elam is unpredictable. Will you two be alright?
What Kira is experiencing is unusual, but there's no cause for worry. Not yet, at least.
Besides, we really shouldn't pass up a chance to figure out what's happening with us. When you came back from Elam, Scourge and I both got this weird feeling, like we just uncovered a memory. It's unclear, but familiar. Like a dream.
I tried to help Kira and Scourge clarify the details of what they sensed, to bring their feelings into focus. But my guidance could only do so much. We all agreed that further exploration was necessary. Scourge traveled to a place I am unfamiliar with. There are ruins there that he suspects may have a connection to Darth Null.
I wish the big guy was here. I can't remember the last time I did something like this without him.
It is for the best. Your paths will join again, though you must walk alone for now. My hope is that being in the presence of this fortress on Elam will make sense of the strange feelings you are having.
And whatever these feelings are, if they have something to do with Darth Null, then maybe they could help you figure out what Malgus was trying to do. Guess we're about to find out, one way or another. The hand of the Empire's recovery team should have plenty to tell us.
Before we discuss anything else, it would be best if Kira and I familiarized ourselves with this place.
We'll meet you at the camp after we look around for a bit. I promise we won't break anything.
Talos?
Greetings, my lord. You must be eager to see how we are progressing. This has certainly been one of the most intriguing expeditions I've ever participated in, even after all my time in the Reclamation Service. And working with Colonel Gola has been a truly enlightening experience.
It sounds like you've achieved much working with this team.
An apt observation. Believe it or not, this fortress may not have been as isolated as we first believed. Sifting through the wreckage, I've uncovered several artifacts that bear striking similarities to relics discovered on previous archaeological digs, on worlds far from this one. Once the relics here are thoroughly documented, I will conduct a full investigation into these connections. Perhaps you could provide a map that identifies other locations Malgus targeted. Oh, I shudder to think what other priceless sites he may have ransacked if you hadn't stopped him.
Excellent work. I'm glad to see you're as diligent as ever.
Thank you, my lord. If you are so inclined, I would encourage you to examine some of the relics for yourself. You'll find them around the camp. Someone with your ability should have no trouble recognizing the mystifying sensations I've described. Do let me know if I can be of any further assistance.
Colonel Barden Gola, Imperial Reclamation Service. I'm glad to make your acquaintance.
We've been incredibly fortunate to have Colonel Gola join us. His expertise has been nothing short of invaluable to this team.
Thank you, Lord Rivik. Such high praise, especially considering the results of this mission.
What do you mean?
I've led many expeditions that were largely successful despite their dangers, but this one is unusual. Our time here has been relatively uneventful, yet we haven't learned much. Every fragment of every artifact found in these ruins has been examined twice over, but we still can't conclusively say why Darth Null built the machine inside this fortress. But with you here, perhaps we'll grow closer to solving this mystery. Anything you and Lord Rivik could tell me about your time here would be helpful.
No, I don't believe it.
What's happening?
That feeling I couldn't explain. I didn't think it would be this. This was from Darth Null's machine? That Malgus destroyed?
It was.
Darth Null. She was a child of the Emperor.
What is a child of the Emperor?
The children of the Emperor were a secret weapon. Kind of like the servants we stopped from killing Master Satele. They've both been around for centuries. The big difference is the servants blindly follow the Emperor. That wasn't the case for the children. The Sith would take people and implant them with a small piece of the old Emperor's power. Then he could control them, make them do whatever he wanted. Most of the children weren't even aware of what had been done to them. Not until it was too late.
But the Emperor is gone. If he had any control left over the remaining children, that connection has been severed.
This begs the question, Why would Malgus take such an interest in a pawn of the former Emperor? A centuries-old pawn at that. If only there was someone who could tell us more.
I thought Malgus killed everyone before we got here.
So did I, until we began our recovery efforts. According to the records we obtained, 2 dig teams were originally sent to Elam, one from the Republic and one from the Empire. Every member of both teams has been accounted for except one, a young Jedi named Sahar Katin. All of our personnel files indicate that she's the Padawan of the Jedi historian who led the Republic's expedition team, Master Denom Orr.
If she's the only surviving witness, she could have much to tell us.
And you're gonna ask her nicely, right? No Sith interrogation techniques.
That is something to decide when we locate the Padawan, but finding leads will take time. Until then, I have a suggestion. Speak to Malgus.
You think he'll say anything?
Not willingly, but the certainty he's placed in his own schemes can be used against him. If that fails, I'm sure that a little encouragement will compel him to reveal something useful. The path forward grows ever longer, it seems.
Rakan? It's me. It's Sahar. Wait. Rakan. Please. Stop. What is wrong with you? I risked everything to be here and you won't even listen to me. If I hadn't saved you, who knows what these slavers would have...
What in blazes you talking about? I'm not a slave.
But I thought...
You left. You don't know anything. This should have been my fight. My chance at greatness. But you stole it from me. Again.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rakan. For everything. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I regret it. All the time. I would give anything to go back and do things differently. I know I can never completely make it up to you, but please, can I at least try? You're all I have left. Whatever you need, I can help you.
I don't need you. But I do know someone who can use you. Follow me. Keep up and keep quiet, or you're finished.